Hi guys, I'm Jolene. My project is 13 self-saving respirator. The first is about the background introduction. Nearby sits on the junction of the highway, and it has about 40,000 residents and covers around 30,000 square kilometers. Climate is warm and temperate, and they're rich in the fauna and flora. The indigenous people is Kamilaroi. The language is Kamilaroi, and they have a complete system of kinship. Everyone has their own totem, and they hold the ceremonies to encourage the spread of the totem. Between 2006 and 2014, Narba experienced on average 1 to 2 times bush fires. The bush fire is caused by 3 main reasons. The first is lightning strikes. The second is about high temperature. The third is wind speed. And next is about problem statement. Through research, I found that bush fire usually cause extensive damage and in the progress generate a lot of harmful smoke. Another one, from indigenous people attitude and perception of the bush fires, I found that indigenous people think that the air in the bush fire was too hot to breathe. And the next one is about emergency service. The emergency service was not available nearby when the fire broke up, and the indigenous people couldn't send their location out in timely to escape in the bushfire. And here are the theoretical guidelines and framework that inspired me to take the next step. The smoke from the bushfire, which are produced by small particles, gases, and water vapor. Some of its components can be seen in the picture. These particles can cause a variety of the health problems. There is evidence that exposure to wildfire smoke increases the risk of health. Next is about the GIS solution, an AI project, which is a collaboration between the brilliant company and AI community. The fire outbreak can be predicted in advance. So I designed a breath filter mask that contains GPS location, heart rate detector, and income function to help trapped people solve breath problems, and also launch rescues to grasp the location of trapped people and the last situation. Well, the picture is my sketch for the respirator. A mask will suction filter valve and exhalation valve. Its great part contains an intercom button. When you press, you can make intercom calls. The button on the bike is intercom sound. The rescue's voice is played from here. There is a switch in the back. This is physical size of respirator design. You can see the dimensions on the picture. The horizontal size to ensure a better wipe to the mouth and nose. A larger space is also for the assemble a breathing valve. A size of handle that the normal human hand can hold very steadily. And this page is explanation of the materials used and some of functions of the product. You can see them on the picture. Next, we look at the respirator contains all these functions. Below the button is heart rate detector, use PPG and ECG management technology. The PPG photoelectricity measures the heart rate and automatically monitors the reader's signs when it is started and automatically saves the date for uploading to the system. And the other functions you can see in the picture. Next is about design development. First is about product iteration. 4 weeks ago, I found it difficult for locals to find escape tools in the bushfire. So I wanted to design a small rescue stations to prepare some rescue products. Later, I contributed research about indigenous people response to bushfires, and I found that in feedback, the indigenous people are able to execute in time in the bushfire. But it was difficult not to inhale the harmful smoke released by the fire. So I developed the respirator. The second is about the product design iteration. At first, I wanted to design a respirator to help indigenous people escape from the bushfires, and as I found that they were not able to send their location to rescue organizations in real time during the escape process, I decided to add location capabilities to respirator. In my research, I found that rescue organizations didn't have a systematic approach to the rescue process, so I added body condition monitoring to the respirator. Next, I made the 3D model. There are some display drawings, accurate restoration of the previous design concepts. Then I started material testing and making asymmetric models. Next is working principle and process. The rescue breath apparatus is placed in storage boxes inside of 2 different parts of forest. First, indigenous people can find the rescue box nearby, then remove the breathing apparatus and return the rescue switch, and they can stay online with rescue or following the self-rescue produce. Then they can stay on the line with rescues or follow instruction to flee the bushfire. The next page is usage scenario, with the background coming from the forest of the nearby. Thank you.